All right, guys, this video is gay, very gay. Living in gay Costa Rica, or I should say living gay in Costa Rica, or visiting as gay in Costa Rica, because some of these things are going to overlap. And we're going to be talking all about that, gay. So if this is not for you, I would say turn this video off now. Don't punish yourself because I'm going to say, I'm going to probably say some stuff. So I don't always hold my tongue. I'm known kind of for a little TMI, a little too much information. And I definitely don't want to offend anybody, really. I'm not trying to do that. So if this isn't your cup of tea, turn it off. Because if you watch it and then you get all upset and you comment some nasty comments, I'm probably going to comment back, blow me. So, you've been warned. So don't watch something that's really not, for you. And we're going to get to all that in about 45 seconds. Speaking of gay, not really. There's no connection. Guys, we have another relocation retreat coming up soon. It's I think we got like 7 slots left or something. But it's doing good. So Costa Rica's on your radar. 6-7 day event, man. It's fun. It's so fun. It's a mixture of vacation and of tons of information, so you can make a good decision whether Costa Rica is right for you to live or not. No one's trying to talk you into anything. Nobody. So it's just fun, man. So all that information is in the link in the description. I would love to see you there. It's my favorite thing to do is to meet you guys. So we always have freaking fun. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. YouTube just gets harder and harder with their algorithms. And if you want to see videos as we put them up, hit the notification bell. Man, I got the big cup. Not sure how gay it is, but the Enzo gave it to me. He's gay, so maybe the cup's gay. I don't know. All right, so we've been making, this channel's always tried to provide information. So we've got about 1,000 videos. But this is definitely not a gay channel by any means. But we have done quite a few gay videos more back in the day because they applied. You needed to know certain things because it was different back then. It was different. So we've always, we've done videos on drugs, the gay stuff, because we want to provide information so you can go, hey, I don't know, should we be visiting Costa Rica? Is it friendly for us to come down there? So we were doing those kind of videos, but I would say this video right here will probably be the last one I make gay because, well, you'll figure it out in a second. I mean, so this will probably be the last one, but I'll try to put all the information in this one. Anybody that's watched, I still got the videos up. You can go check them out. 19 years of living here. I'm gay. I know gay. I play in that world, and I know it, and I've suffered the consequences back in the day. Anybody that knows, I'm still to this day banned from a bar restaurant in the middle of town across from the church, a place called Lava Rocks. I have had the police come up to me sitting at a park bench saying that they got calls that we were doing being too gay. I've had quite a bit of the discrimination in the bar type stuff, because I got to be honest, man. Back in the day when I was doing a lot more drinking and I don't know, let's say carousing or whatever, come on, man. You drink it a little bit, I don't know, you start getting a little horny or whatever, and the uninhibited, next thing you know, you're kissing on somebody's neck or something. So it was more like that. I mean, I'm not a big PDA fan. I don't think you should be having, sex in the middle of a dance floor or whatever. Although I got to tell you, straight people here, and this has always been the case, they love their PDA, boy. They don't care. They'll get almost down and dirty just about anywhere. But they didn't like to see it from gay back in the day, we'll say. So that has changed big time. Big time. So I've run into quite a bit of discrimination back in the day with the gay thing. Not anything lately. I remember one time somebody did yelling some slurs at me, and I'm not that gay, man. So I'm turning around. You want a fag to kick your ass? You know what I'm saying? So I've had all that stuff, but some people aren't comfortable with that kind of attitude, So that's just me. I would never tell anybody else to do that here in a foreign country. But anyway, it was different back in the day. Now it's changed. So they got the memo. You can get married here. They got the laws now. Everything is pretty well cool. You know, you can. It's not a problem. Now you have to remember this is still a Catholic country. It's not like everybody just said we accept everything. There's still people. You know, they've always been. They are a people of, they're nice to your face. They might talk to you when you walk away. Look at those gay dudes, whatever. But to your face, they're usually nice. And that's even, gotten better with the gay thing. They do seem to have gotten over it. But if you're visiting here, you're going to be okay, because I know you're visiting here. You're not going to do anything crazy out in the middle of the park. You can handhold and stuff. But just remember that there are still people. There are still people that might, give you the side eye. Not much, but just just know your environment and be aware that this is a Catholic country, and there's always a few of those people, especially maybe, if you're bar hopping or something, it could be a little different vibe where other people maybe feel like they could say something to you. Now, I don't get that. I'm not saying that that happens. I'm just saying be aware that it's a possibility. But mostly, if you're visiting here, they don't even really care, because hey, you're tourists, and green speaks louder than anything gay, really. So they don't care. And living here, um, you know, I do push the envelope. So I I will I don't do public displays of affection, but I'll definitely hold hands if I feel like it. I'll do, I'll eat at a restaurant, drinking a little wine or something, a little smooch here and there. I'll do all that, because I actually don't care, and nobody comes up to me. So, um, but it's also gotten better. Trans. The whole trans thing, the lesbian thing is cool. Everything is cool. There's a lot of trans in Fortuna. It's kind of weird. Now, how do I know that? Because they've been in this house. I like trans. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, it's just, there's a lot more openness. The kids are definitely, just like in a lot of other places, even the States, kids are coming out sooner, a lot sooner. So there's a lot of that. And it's just like it's a kind of been a big wave the last, let's say 5 to 7 years or something. And it's just now everyone's like going, okay, you gay people win or something. I don't know. So luckily the woke stuff, which I am, by the way, not a fan of. I'm not, just so we're clear, I'm not a fan of radical trans. That's a whole nother subject, and I don't want to talk about it now. But everybody's kind of cool, really. So it's definitely a lot better. Fortuna is strange because it seems like gay is in the water. It really, really does. It is weird to me. And I'm not kidding when I almost say it feels like it's in the water, because there is a lot of gay here. And there's blatant, the blatant gay people. There's no gay bars here. There's no gay bars. But they're around they're around. Now and we still have, they call it discreet. I'm probably not saying that right, because you guys know my Spanish is great. It isn't great, but discreet. So there's a lot of closeted, and there's a lot of, I would say, how do I say this? So it's always been a joke that every Tico, that's a local, right? The local guy has one wife, five mistresses, and one dude. So they're very likely to do gay things, even though they're not really gay in a sense. So that's kind of the joke here. So there's just the opportunity here to to do gay stuff is kind of big. And I'm assuming it's kind of like that everywhere. Obviously, San Jose, that's the city. Of course, you got the gay bars there and stuff. And um, you know, city's a city, right? I mean, you can always do stuff in the city. Now it's easier here now, because I actually did a video about how to pick up a guy, you know, uh, in a bar. But now you got Grinder, man. You've got Grinder. You've got all those other apps, and it is extremely easy to hook up. It is. I mean, I don't really want to get into the morality of what's good and bad and, one night stands and slutty behavior or whatever. But if you are coming to visit in Fortuna and you are a gay dude, you aren't going to have any problem to do pretty much, whatever you want to do. Uh, you know, and I'm going to get into that in a second, a little bit more. Um, what else? Yeah, so like if you're visiting here or you live here, obviously the apps are big. But if you okay, I'll just tell you how to do this. So if you go to a bar and I don't know, you see somebody. Remember, it's not a gay bar. So it's just a bar and you're like, wow, I might like to talk to that guy. So you can go up to the bar and you can start a conversation. Here's what you don't ever do, and this was true a long time ago, and it's still true now. Do not mention the word gay. Do not mention any gay words. Here, that's passivo means bottom, and activo, you're top. You would never mention anything like that. All you're doing is buying this person a beer and going, "Hey, man, you want to? I got more beers at my hotel." That's it. And it's pretty much that easy. How do I know this? Well, I've done it a million times. I mean, it is easy. So you can do it if you want to do the bar thing if you're not into the app thing. But the grinder stuff is just so much easier, man. There's tons of tourists on it. There's the local. So if you want to go down to Costa Rica and be with a local, you can do that pretty easy. There's a lot of gay for pay on those apps. So if you're let's say you don't feel like you're I don't know the best looking person, or maybe you're older or whatever it is, and you don't want to mess around, you can. I would always say put your picture on the app. Do not use a black, the black space. For one thing, nobody knows who the fuck you are down here, so why would you even do that? So put your face, no matter how you look like. And if you want to put something down there, just say, put it in Spanish, but I will pay. you know, and to be honest, it's not that much, really. If you want to go that route. Now, I don't pay for sex, to be honest with you, but what happens with me, I'm not saying I don't give them money, because what happens if I like them, now I'll pay for a taxi and I'll pay for a bus, because sometimes they're coming from 2 hours away, and I'll help them pay for a bus. And of course, it's going to be my money if we go out, that kind of thing. But what would happen with me, like if I like them or they like me, then it's kind of a repeat thing. Then I start liking them, and I definitely would help them out, but I don't directly or any ever, I'm going to give you this to do this thing. No, no, and no for me. But so what? That means other people do that. It's business, whatever. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I don't do it quite like that. I can't have sex with somebody that I don't think wants sex with me. So anyway, Grinder, what I'm saying is Grinder is easy, and I would definitely encourage that here. It's obviously everywhere. Don't forget, the age of consent is 18 here. Not anything I remember when we first were looking into this, it was like there would be stuff on the internet saying it was 14 for real. I think that's all been scrubbed, but the age of consent here is 18. Now the problem is, kids are coming out sooner. They are, and they are on Grinder. Yes, at a younger age. So be super careful about that. Some will even say it, some don't. Um, again, you people that don't understand the gay world might go, "Oh my God, that's so gross. You're taking advantage," And I understand why you say that, but in the gay world, it is a little bit different. There is a whole, that whole subculture of, I don't know, they're just younger. They're coming out younger, and they're more aggressive. They'll write you, "Hey, daddy," type of stuff. So again, be aware. There is no excuse for ignorance of their age. although that really, I don't know, I don't want to say it doesn't really happen like that. But anyway, just be aware of that. It is 18. The straight guys, there will be straight guys also on Grindr. There is a lot of gay for pay here. And again, to be honest, the pay isn't much. You know, you give them 10,000 colones, $20, you know, $25 or something, and you're pretty good if you want to go that route. So I don't know. The gay stuff has gotten better in one way. I don't particularly care. And the apps make things a little too easy. I'm old school. I kind of liked it better when we all socialized in the bars and you could see directly who, man, look at that guy or whatever. I kind of like that better because, again, old school. But Grindr's super, super easy. And oh, I got kicked off Grindr. I don't even know why. I wrote them and they wouldn't tell me why. I'm not sure what that was all about. And it's actually been great. I haven't been on Grindr for about, I don't know, 6 months, 5 or 6 months. Although I've lived here a long time, so, you know, friends with benefits start stacking up. Anyway, so everything's gotten great here. You got no problem, whether you're trans, whether you're lesbian, whether you're gay, you're good to go. What else? Did I get anything else? No, I don't think so. If anybody else has different experiences down here as gay, whether visiting or live here as gay, and you want to put them in the comments, I would love it. It helps everybody. But again, it's pretty much a non-issue. And that's why this video will never happen again. This is the last of the gay. I'm over it. You know, you know, be you. We got our rights. We don't need a Pride Month. What do we need a Pride Month for? Get one parade, maybe. One day. Good Lord. Anyway, don't get me started. All right, man. I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricannow.com. Things are going to pop up. Thinking about living or traveling anywhere. Always do your homework and research. And if it's Costa Rica, I don't know. Who else talks to y'all like this regularly? You know, like a regular guy, not hiding shit, you know, telling you kind of like it is. I don't know, man. Things are going to pop up. And if it's Costa Rica, check out my videos. See you.